This is a pair of Boker USA, and it is stamped USA, which US anyways. I believe this is military. So the handle looks like it's black, and this, it looks like it was just bright steel. So I'm going to soak this in some rust remover just to get the surface rust off, and then clean it up, then go from there, see what we get. Alright guys, I got a pair of Bokers that have been sitting in the water for a couple days. I set them in the rust remover, and sometimes if I don't have time to get back to them, I'll stick them in the rust remover. And that's what I did. Stick them in rust remover and then go and stick them in water submerged so the oxygen doesn't flash rust them. That's what I meant to say. These are Boker USA, and I believe these are US military. They're stamped US on it. So, nice little find. I am going to put these on the wire wheel, and I think I'm going to do the same thing I did to the others. It is, I just realized there's a little burr or something right on the tip, so I'll take a small file and clean that up just a little bit. But I'm going to put them on the wire wheel, and I'm going to do the same thing I did to the other pair, that crescent pair. I'm going to use the fiber wheel on this. I'm going to polish this, and I'm going to black these handles. So let's go. Alright guys, new stick. It's gray. I always thought it was black. I just call it black. It's gray, Harbor Freight stuff. It's my last tube. And the other little piece I used on that other pair of pliers, it's around here somewhere, because once I pushed it up against it the second time when I went to fluff this wheel, it went flying across the room. But anyways, let's polish this up a little bit, see what it looks like. Tell that looks better than a brand new tool. I mean, it's a little dull on the backside, but it's all going to look like that. And that's all it took. A couple minutes. I mean, I could probably do a lot better, but I really don't think I need to. I think that's going to be pretty good. So, all right, let me finish this and come back. All right, I polished them now. I was in a hurry to get some stuff done, and I forgot that I really need to work on, they're a little stiff, not bad. I want to see if there's some rust down inside. Carburetor cleaner, really didn't get much out of it. Let's see what the WD does. There it goes. Yeah, some of this could be the polishing compound. See the little rust stuff coming out? Yeah, not as bad as the other, but still got some stuff in there. Well, you got to figure this thing's probably, I don't know, 70, 75 years old, somewhere around there. It looks very good though. Yeah, look at that. I knew there'd be a little bit in there. Actually, it kind of smells oily. I can't remember which one of these was rusted worse than the other. Thought they were about the same though. I'll make sure I open them all the way. There's a certain point on these where you get them open all the way. I don't care what brand or how new or how old, there's a catch in them, just a little bit. All right, let me finish this and come back and get ready to blue them. All right. Instead of using carburetor cleaner to clean these off real good, I'm going to use some denatured alcohol because I got a lot of it, and I guess that's what you're supposed to use. I cleaned it off already to get all the polishing compound with carburetor cleaner. There's hardly anything on it. Normally I use carburetor cleaner because carburetor cleaner flash dries. There's there's no residual of anything. I guess denatured alcohol does the same thing. I just don't use it. But I have it, so I might as well. Make sure it's good and dry. The alcohol's supposed to dry, but I'm not 100% sure about that stuff, so. All right, let's get to this. Cleaned my brush off earlier with some lacquer thinner. Trying to get close. Trying to pay attention to what I'm doing. I will get some cotton swabs or some cotton pads. My wife won't let me have any more of hers. So when I get some, I'll try to use that and see if it makes a difference. but I don't think it does, because this, I'm wetting this with the brush. Oh, shoot. I really need to be out here where you guys can see. Definitely takes it pretty good. I'm only going to put one coat on these. I'm not going to go back over with a second. I say that. Every time I think that, I second guess myself. I think I should probably, I don't know. It says let it sit for 60 seconds. Saturate. Like work dry for 60 seconds and wipe dry with one pass with a clean cloth. When completely dry, burnish with 1/8 steel wool or finer. Apply a thin darkening coat with a small dampened cotton pad between fingers. Wipe dry and burnish again. It's been 60 seconds. All right, let's do the other side now. Let it sit. Right. The chemical reaction is instant with this stuff. Yeah, I can't wait to do some axe heads with this. Said one pass. This off. Now, completely dry 4/0 steel wool. These two pliers that I've done today have actually turned out really nice. I'm more fond of the Boker than the other one though. I mean, you figure the Boker's 70 years old, maybe a little older. if I go off of 1945, and they could be, well, I'm sure they're older than that. Whoever owned these did not do anything with them. I'm glad they either didn't know what they had. I'm pretty sure the guy I bought these from, he buys from estate sales, so I bet it's an older gentleman that he got these from. Back camera out. Sorry, I think I probably should have. This one may film bad. I don't think I'm going to put another coat on this. I think I'm just going to leave it like this. I can't tell. These handles I think turned out better than the other ones with one coat. Almost looks like a gun barrel now. Oh yeah. All right, let me clean up my mess here. Well, instead of turning the camera off, let's just do this. All right. Throw a coat of wax on the polished part. I think I'll come back and wax the handles, but I want that blackened to cure for a little bit. I think it's supposed to cure. I really don't know. I don't want to take any more of the material off. All right. Wax down in there. Like I said, I'll wax the handles a couple days when I get some time. There we go. Check that out. Boker, USA. Made in USA. If you look up Boker history, they're a German company, and I believe one of the cousins came to Canada, made a plant in Brazil, did a plant in USA at one time. Check that out. Look at there. That looks good. That looks really good. Almost, I think it looks better than a brand new tool. Got powder or dust in there. Fuzz, I guess, from the towel. But got less than $2, $2.50, somewhere around there. Less than $2.50 to $2, let's say that. I took the little file and just I just hit it with a small fine file, and that didn't do. I only hit it like 2 or 3 times just to clean that edge up. I hope it shows up on camera how well, and I didn't polish it that long, maybe 15 minutes. And the one side, and that's the thing about polishing, it's just like bluing. Different metals will polish better than others. So I can get a high quality shine on a piece like this, and some of the other pliers, sometimes you can't. It's just the way the metal is. The bluing took good, and I tried, see, I didn't blue down in there. and I tried to I use that brush because I can mark it real close. It's almost like a magic marker. But cool beans, I think, for a good pair. Now these are trophy pliers. These I probably won't see much action just because I like Boker. I like Boker tools just because my dad had some when I was a kid, and I mean these could be 75 years old, which I do believe USA stamped. They were World War II. So let me grab the other pair and come back and we'll look at them close. All right, there's the crescent and there's the Boker that I just did. I think the Boker polished up better. I think. It's hard to kind of tell, but I mean, combined in these two, say $5. So that's worth the money. And I think they sell, this is channel lock, and this is an older version. I cleaned these up a while back, and this one, this one's new. Let's see, what's it, 436? They're a little longer. See what I mean about the different cuts? Like this one's a shorter rounded edge. But I think I paid like $3 for this one. I paid $1 for this one, and I got $5 in these two. So, and I think these sell for like 14, 15 bucks. It doesn't matter. This is USA. This is old. That's old. Boker, and then Crestology, and I believe this one's an older version too. This might be. I do believe I bought these from the same fella, and I believe he bought an estate sale out. He had a bunch of pliers and a bunch of hammers, and they all looked about the same, rusty, dirty. But there you go. But the Boker, I'm proud. I like it. Guys, tell me what you think. Thumbs up, thumbs down. You like it, you do, you don't. If you've used Boker, let me know. I like them. These are in real good shape now. They open and close one-handed. They're nice. And I really will not use these much. These are more of a trophy. I'll probably use the crescents quite a bit. I usually keep one in each one of the toolboxes. I need to put one of them in my truck box. But anyways, I thought you guys come along and see. That's what I do. Use tools, ladies and gentlemen. Good buys if you can find them. You take a little bit of time in cleaning them. It doesn't take much. You can have them looking pretty decent with just a wire wheel or a Dremel. So if you find some old junk tools out there, pick them up. They're getting expensive nowadays. And if you can do a little bit of your time cleaning them up, it's well worth the money. And even if you want to resell them, for that matter, it doesn't. I don't sell my tools. I give some away. They make me money, or save me money, and I have to have tools for my life to live. So, all right, guys, ladies and gentlemen, give me a thumbs up, thumbs down. Subscribe if you would. Y'all have a good evening now. Thanks.